So timer 2 is different from the other 3 timers. This is an 8-bit timer. This is also an up counter. It will count from 0 to maximum value, but actually it will count from 0 to up to a value which is specified in the one special register called PR2 register, that is called as a period register 2. So this PR2 register. So usually other timers will count from 0 to maximum value. So here if PR2 is having, what is the value of PR2? That will be the maximum value. So when this timer value matches this PR2 value, it will set the timer 2 flag. So this timer 2 is having both pre-scaling and post-scaling option. You can use of that one, pre-scaling and post-scaling, to generate the large time delay. So if you use the pre-scaling, input clock will be divided. If you use the post-scaling, output flag can be delayed for a 1:16 cycles. So you have a post-scaling option from 1:1 to 1:16. There are 4 post-scaling selection bits are there. So using that 4 options, you can delay the setting of this timer to IF flag. So this is the register, special function register, timer 2 control register, that is used for controlling the operations of timer 2 module. So if you want to know the example program for this one, wait a minute. So in the textbook, they have given the even assembly language example codes for programming these peripherals. So you can refer assembly language as well as the C programs. So it will be easy if you program these timers in C language rather than assembly language, because you need to study the instruction set. Okay, here is one example program. So they are using a timer to generate the time delay. So here a program to toggle only port B4 bits continuously for every 50 milliseconds. So uses timer 0 and which is in the 16-bit mode, and it uses a pre-scaling option of 1:14. Assume that it is operating at a 10 megahertz frequency. So for 10 megahertz, you know that how much of time it will take. So for 10 megahertz, it will take 0.4 microseconds. So again, that clock frequency is divided by pre-scaling 1:4. That is 0.4 microsecond divided by it will be multiplied by 4. So that 0.4 into 4 means it will take 1.6 microseconds. So in the program, they are configuring RB4 as an output line because they want to toggle that RB4. So it will be toggled for every 50 milliseconds. So that 50 millisecond delay is generated by the timer 0 delay program. So here in this main program, they have written the program in infinite loop. Inside that, my bit equal to my bit cap 1. So my bit will be toggled between 0 and 1. They are calling delay every time. So here in this delay program, you just observe that in the delay function. So first what they are doing, they are loading a proper value for the timer 0 control register. For timer 0, they are loading a value 0x01. So that means timer 0 will be operated in a timer 0 and 16-bit mode, and 1:4 pre-scaling will be assigned. So next, they are loading a proper value, TH0 and TL0. That is the initial value for the timer 0, that is 85EE. So that is the hexadecimal value they have generated. So you just calculate yourself. I have shown the steps how actually they are calculating these values. So they here in this program they are using a pre-scaling option, so that time required for the one count for 1:4 pre-scaling will be 1.6 microseconds. So you need a 50 millisecond delay. 50 millisecond divided by 1.6 means you will get the some desired value. So that value will be converted into hexadecimal. That will be subtracted from the maximum value. You will get the some values that will be converted into hexadecimal, and that has been initialized here. So next, what they are doing, then they are turning on timer 0. So how actually they are turning on? Just they are using the timer name, timer control register name. So timer 0 control register bits dot timer 0 on equal to 1. This statement will start the timer to count. Then they are waiting, continuously monitoring the timer flag. So while int control bits, int con interrupt controller, that IF timer 0 IF flag is in the interrupt control register. So timer 0 IF equal to 0, they will wait. So while statement will be continuously monitor that timer 0 IF flag. If it will become 1, then it will come out of that loop, and then it will, then next step they are turning off, that is timer 0 bits timer on equal to 0. Next, int control bits dot timer 0 IF equal to 0. So that this will clear the timer IF flag. So this is the way this timer, this function, user defined function, will generate a 1 millisecond, 50 millisecond delay. So here they have given that how actually they have calculated the calculation in order to generate the 50 millisecond delay. So actually they were needed 31,256 counts for generating 50 millisecond delay. So they have, in this example, they have reversed that process. So actually the initial value is 85E. They have subtracted that from the maximum value. So this is the count actually they wanted to count. Actually, this is converted into decimal value, that is 31,249 plus 1. So that is an extra count will be taken. So 31,250. So total time you will get, that is 31,250 into 4 into 0.4. 4 is the pre-scaling option. So you'll get a 50 millisecond delay from this function.